I think this format is a combination of Chromatic, Cube, Ixalan, or like maybe OTJ Ixalan, but yeah. Are we ramping? I mean, it's an expensive card. So you need to be in green. It's more of a green card. I don't think you can play it much else. Where white card is really good. This is really great as well. Cheated into play is the realistic scenario. I'm taking one of these two cards. There's ways to cheat it into play, is there? Yeah, the white card is really good. Garland, I really want to do that though, but more specific. Sleep Magic also reads pretty well. And it's in blue. And blue is really strong. Well, like that. There's a Fat Chocobo. There's a Zidane. This is good as well. Rydia is great. I'm gonna spec on Zidane. We have a white card already. Infantry, easy. What is that again? Whenever you gain life, put a charge counter on this. There's a Treachery, but these two are better. Well, I could also take Aura Sit. But this has a higher upside, especially in these colors. Is it a chance it wheels? I don't know. We need a second one though. I mean, even the first one is fine. Sometimes it's a 2-1. That's fine. How could I? While you're looking at win rate, day 2. Good luck in the format for you. Wide open based on that pick. Could be, I don't know. Well, pretty good cards. I'm taking the cheaper card. I think this is enough of a signal for me. Also, we've been doing by far the best with equipment either way. So it might be the best archetype. Well, that's a bad one. Medium removal. It is still an equipment, but I really don't want to play that. I could play Laughing Mad, but we have Geot to loot. It's not like anything is there really. All the cards are situational either way. And this does trigger. That gives you a treasure. I mean, this is still a 2-mana 2/2 haster, so. Let's go. Pick 7. Still the best card in the pack. I've been impressed by the counter spell. It's a little bit costly though. I like that sometimes. You need a lot of mana in any deck, but I'm not sure about this card. Is it any good? To read's terrible, but maybe we could try it out. If you flip it immediately, it's definitely good, but it's so random. Even if your whole deck is, I mean, it does usually have like 15 to 16 thingies, but even that's like, what? Less than 50%, because there's still lands. Get that anyhow, the airship is also okay-ish. I mean, the ability is pretty insane. First equipment, or... I like that card, but not in this archetype necessarily. Shopkeep, but we need an equipment. And I like Monk's Fist. This set is a lot about reading, yeah. The peak of Magic gameplay, reading cards. We're not switching. We'll take the removal. I've really been not impressed by Mogul. Probably in green-white it's better where you ramp a little bit. This removal might be better than our white one. But close. Ooh! Speaking of bombs, we got it. Make it 2/2 white knight. Knights get flying. Exile for 6, no questions asked. Mono upside. Okay. Otherwise, I would take... I like this card in general. There's enough stuff that triggers it. I don't know, the pack is pretty weak for us, besides the best card in the pack by far. So we take it and don't ever look back. The tricks are weird because you usually want equipments over tricks and you have enough to do with the mana, so The tricks are just a weird fit. I liked the You're Not Alone in green white. It was really good in green white. And it's actually such a push trick, Fat Chocobo, but we're taking the equipment here over decent sagas that usually don't fit equipments that well, but they're playable. Are you guys really that high on Bahamut, or however you pronounce that? Because it's freaking 9 mana and it only deals with 1 permanent. Yeah, it's a 9/9, but 9 mana is almost unreachable without ramp, so you need to be in green, cheated into play. Is this card any good? Wait, what is that? Ooh, Captain Lannery. I like that. I'll take that, it's safer. Yeah, that happened to me as well. I had the copy spell, they played the Behemoth and I copied it and they lost on spot. So I have really bad experience, or bad experience, good experience, but the card always sucked when opponent played it. One time they played it and I was wide enough to just win. Zac or Paladin's Arm? We don't have vendors yet, but Paladin's Arm is good. Zac is also great. We need equipments at one point. So I could take the Paladin's Arm, but I don't know. I like Zac a lot, so I'm gonna take Zac. Zac protects Dion, which is reachable, I guess. You play it on 5 and then flip on 6 and you win the game. Land. Brainstorm still there. Yeah, Dion is crazy. Like, there's nothing on the card that would read bad. Even 4 mana 3/3 make a 2/2 and both fly is crazy. I like the equipment. Hopefully you get another infantry. Speaking of infantry, counter target non-creature spell. The art is great, but it's so hard to read those cards. Are these knights? They could be knights. They're not, they're soldiers. Are there any other knights besides Dion? Maybe like legendary knight, dwarf knight, dwarf noble, Satch. We have Mobile, right? No, we don't. So I think I'd rather have a cheaper one. We could also take Haste Magic, which is what it is. Let's see, Haste Magic. Oh, the Manus creature is a knight. We have enough legendaries to maybe make Blitzball actually good. But I don't hate the airship. We're gonna get another Blitzball. I think we passed like 3. Whatever. Oh, that Wield. That's a good card. Don't need 2 probably, but I'd rather play them than our removal. Is funny. The 3 mana equipment makes a knight. Does it? We really want some good equipments in pack 3. Is that a good equipment? +1/+1. Make a 4/3 or 5, 7. 8/20. Okay. Maybe just slash because we need remote. Although this is probably good enough. I think we need some interaction still, and I'd rather play cheaper interaction than this. 5 drops. Even though I don't think like many removal spells is needed in this format, but the cheap one is still tempo efficient. The worm is also not that bad. Just attacks for a lot. That is 4th infantry better than Steiner. Also, does infantry wheel. What does that do? Search for vehicle. Whatever. I think I'm taking infantry. I don't want to risk it. Well, we'll have all of infantries. Yeah, I wish maybe the equipment was better now. Steiner is a knight. Okay. But the more you have, the better it gets. 5. We can get up to 6 maybe. We're almost mono white. Wait, what if I cut that? Another slash or snow wheelers. Is that a knight? Human rebel monk. I'll take another slash, just cheap. Wait, what is that? That's a 2/1. Can be a 2/1. Huh. Take 6 to 1. And go mono white. I mean, we can light splash. I think we actually go mono white. We can light splash Zidane or maybe Guillot, but Guillot doesn't even do that much. Okay, we're mono white, chat. This could be alright. 18. I don't think we get playables though. Lonats, what's up? What's up? Would be fine. Okay, we need to be careful what we play here. Could add that. But I want to go lighter on red. So late game-ish red cards. Oh, that wheels. Okay, okay. Oh, you want to splash blue? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I got tunneled. Okay, maybe playing Geot now. We have a lot of triggers. Could play that as well. Or just mono white medium, play medium cards here. I mean, I'm not playing more than 2 of these, right? Geot is not even that great. I mean, it's great, but it's not great in this deck. Yeah, Zidane is good for sure. I do have enough playables. If I just want mono white, I just add these, which I don't completely hate. Well, we're gaining multi-spelling with infantries, which is huge. Like, it's so much different than you if you play 2 of these in the same turn. We have 6 of them. Then play 1 and not do anything with the mana. Could light splash Zidane, that wouldn't hurt that much. But we would need tap lands then, which is ultimately a downside. I think this is the deck. Let's go. Wait, it's not a 60 card deck. We also don't gain much by adding red card. Giot is whatever. Zidane is the only like thing we lose, which we could still light splash, but I feel like we don't need to. Should have taken the Blue Lord maybe. And yeah, we're playing some medium cards, that's for sure. Okay. But it's not like our red cards are that much better. Have something. Either traits is fine. Even that is fine. I might just wanna get the tempo in. Trade for 2. Guess we lose that. 4 versus 3. So they have something expensive. Draw a card. Ooh. It might be tempo efficient. What does it do then? Put a 1 on counter. When each creature you control in flying, makes it's a 5/5. But any equipment draw would make it lethal. In this case, this was better, but this was the only card. I was actually had it in mind, but okay. Oh, we can get it back. It's slow. Do I ever get Zag back? It's a 2-turn clock. I mean, it's a 2-turn clock if I deal with that as well. So then then I don't get that back. Yeah, I know I can still do it. I'm just thinking, is it worth it? Might be. This is a plan. Because we still get this. I think it's fine. Reach. Reach is a cheat. You could also just go wider with infantry, which means 2 infantries. Oh, you can mill until you get something. That's interesting. Yeah, I want something back. I mean, this wins faster. It's also more resilient. Yeah, but that would be 2 turns and this is not weak to removal. Because if they don't have a removal, we win anyhow now. We're plus 3 creatures ahead. So we need 2 removal spells. Well, this they would need only 1, right? That gains them, well, 1 life, huh? But it is a body plus tap something down. They still cannot attack. That's a weird splash. I mean, I guess they were aiming for towns but didn't get the towns. What a weird spot, actually. I mean, to be fair... Oh, they are tapped, so we cannot block. We do go wide enough, though. We go wide enough in 2 turns. Yeah, we still have 2. What a stupid game. So we just get them block, and have to block here, but they cannot then... They have to have nothing, I guess. That's not good enough. Why did they do it pre-combat? Am I missing something? They would actually win if they did it instant speed. Now we need to double block. I think they missed that it's instant. No, I wouldn't, right? Like they had a reaching blocker. So at least that, and then we get 2 more. All 6. All 6 in. To be fair, their plan wasn't that bad. They would probably win if they messed up on the instant speed stuff. I would never double block there, I think. Because then random cards can get us. Like other random cards. Maybe we get to cook with a side quest. I think 3 is already insane. 2 is still playable. 2 makes it good, but 3 makes it like possibly the best common. It gets interesting, right? You cannot view it as the best common in draft, but if you get 3, you can probably view it as the best common. And also then depends what artifact synergy you have. Well, 6 is pretty busted. Although 6 is also weird in a sense that it only really works in heavy white decks because you can multi-spell if you get them in hand. Because otherwise you, like, having too many 1-drops, you really want to be mono. Oh my god. Matchmaking. Arena is rigged. Confirmed. Maybe they trade. I don't think there's a number where there's really too much. I mean, at one point you cannot play probably like 10. Maybe you can. You need some interaction, you need some other stuff. Our deck is not really that synergistic of an infantry deck, is the issue. Opponent's also on mono white. What are the odds? What are the odds? And I feel like flipping this is the way to go. As soon as possible. Because if we imagine getting a land next turn, we can go this and just start cooking and then start sacking. Yeah, I don't think it's... I mean, the set looks deep, but it's really not that deep. You ask me, wow, that's annoying. Wait, what? Like, what? You can mill till we get the thing. Okay, now we start cooking here now. multiples. I don't exactly get why token was that good there. And I know they you wanna cast this proactively to ramp. That makes sense. But why not the card with a higher upside? Maybe they didn't understand it. Also value. Still cannot fetch 2, so I'm probably just gonna draw normally. But if I had 6 mana, I would fetch 2 upkeep. That's probably not worth it. Would be sad to draw it, but we're gonna upkeep fetch now. So we don't have... So we decrease a chance of drawing one. Sancho, what's up, what's up? And now we have a pump threat up as well. It's sorcery, never mind. Just wanna go fast, which I guess makes sense. We have life there. Is tempo more important than fetching when we have one tap? No, I think I'll draw. So good. Like, it's so good to have mana up. Could even sack something, pump, get an attack in. Okay, now we can this. I could fetch and tap. I kinda like that. This. Funny is how we got paired versus mono white, playing mono white. I'm gonna start getting on the bandwagon with the conspiracy theories about matchmaking. What? Oh, this is... You don't get playables like we almost didn't. If you play mono white, you have to play weird cards. Although this would be good in our deck with fishy thingy. Okay, there's the infantry, but might be too late. No more infantries though. I can get them back. This is sorcery speed. I'm gonna... I think I want life. They lose this, but they attack for one more. Maybe I want the tap this turn. Yeah, I want the tap. Depends how many they have. If they have a lot, we are in trouble, but ours gonna be bigger. I want the full sack value. I want my creatures to outgrow theirs. But yeah, the flyers are annoying. That's a good card. Oh, the flyer is a real problem. Okay, not a real problem anymore. Oh, we can also tap it. We have so many taps. We don't need to really worry. Probably tap now, so we have Zack up. Should I? Not sure how many infantries they have, so it gets somewhat random. To catch a fish is great in this deck. I don't know. Maybe should they are on one card, but like another flyer. We have 3 tappers though. Hopefully I'm not making a mistake. Too late. But this is like technically this on board is the best play. And then we can start looting to milling and tapping till we get our bombs or more artifacts or whatnot. Pretty complicated game actually. Okay, that's not that bad. Not bad. It's a really good card, the armor actually. Still. But this makes it so they cannot randomly attack with the armors, because armors are pretty annoying versus these 4/4s. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Crew, but then we trade. Lose the board. And we get attacks then. Really good attacks. Oh, bro. Oh, that's so good for them. Might lose this. Okay. Zac protects the creature. We have enough tap, but the freaking infantry is a problem. I can return this, by the way. I have one tap, but we don't need more than one this turn, right? I guess they do get to deal with one of that. I might want to take 3, which is a little bit sketch, but I think I take 3. Because Zac then protects. Have so much stuff to do with mana, so I don't know. I'll just take 3. Okay, okay. I think it was still reasonable because they had one card. At one point they were without cards, but okay. Like it didn't really matter versus these colors to go down to 3 other than them having a trick at exactly that spot. But I think it was still the right thing. Like otherwise I shouldn't be playing, like I shouldn't be bouncing basically. Oh yeah, like that's true. Yeah, yeah. Like that was a real mistake. I punted there. For sure. Be efficient. I like the flyer over infantry, even though it might be wrong. They're doing nothing. That is scary. We need land. Equipment is probably more important. But I could discard this and then play both infantries out and still get a land, which I can get behind. Well, that's it. I like airship in this deck. Our hands can be clunky. Might have reanimation there. I think we infantry and have that up, but if they reanimate, it doesn't work really. I'm gonna only attack in the air. Have two more, one more. I'll play that. Have two more. Because if we flip it, it's completely insane. That's why I didn't want to trade. If we flip it, we get counters. And trading gives them a treasure, which gives them the splash. Because they had to have something insane. I guess if they don't have the mana, they're not taking this, but... Okay. Probably just deal with clout and swing. Everything but that. But also depends what I get. I don't know. Theory, we have lethal next turn. And we can infantry upkeep even to not draw it, but we can always discard it. Oh my god. Dude, I swear this format. But if they flip it now, I don't know. We don't have one answer for that in the deck. That's good. This an infantry still. This makes the ship lethal. But if this dies, this flips and then they block. That can deal with that. Okay, they go for the ship, which I guess also makes some sense. The on is slow, but it has to be the on, right? They're drawing cards now. Because they don't know how many more we have. Okay, I don't know what to do. We just take it, but they have to have something. Double power would also just be lethal, right? Oh, that's a lot of trample. I don't know. Funniest, like this block would be good. But if they had anything. This issue is the trample now. Gain life, potentially. Okay. Like that, and pass. Have too much trample is an issue. Cannot sack a foot plus Zack. I mean, it's better to sack because then we can block with that. So we just put it here. It prevents the most damage. But it's not. It doesn't do much flipped is the issue. It's a 4 attacker. But then if we flip it, I'd maybe rather have it on something else. But this is by far the best block. What if I do... I don't know, it's like impossible. So this, and we still lose, and then we have to chump. Bro, I'm freaking so pissed on this. Like, this set is, I don't know, it just tilts me. Like, it's freaking one card that completely screwed the game. Again. Like, this made it impossible, the Xenos. Pamba, that doesn't do anything. We kept 2 creatures somehow, but there was no way, right? There was no way because of the man's creatures, otherwise we could. I don't know. I guess we lose. Oh, because of, yeah, but then we chump. I don't know. I think there's complicated stuff happening, but most is how do you get out of impossible positions and then you still lose, and that's frustrating because you have to dedicate insane amount of brain power, and they're playing with one card. It goes both ways, obviously. Yeah, mixed up was just the goated format. What can you do? Wait, not that. I like Zach with Dion still. Probably pass, fetch, and have this unprotected and flip it. Seems like a straightforward plan. Land. There was an argument to wait a turn, but then we need 7th land. But here is plus a good attack plus all the counters. I mean, this makes it a little bit complicated in a sense. Yep. So this disappears. They get 2 counters. 1 card, we can fetch 2. Hopefully their last card is not a removal. Well, it's still kinda even-ish. Evens up. I guess I'm doing that now. I like the flyer still. 4 cards, 4 life though. Yeah, but I mean, there you always make a land drop there, right? Because you can next turn Moggle plus get another one. So if you don't hit a land drop, you don't give yourself that place. But yeah, I got punished. What can you do? Wait, what is going on? Why can't I play my cards? Wait, what? This was up, so I couldn't. I thought that we were in their turn. No, but I mean, I missed a freaking attack now, here. What the? Like, I would have played that, put a counter there. I'll put counter here. So still swing all. Okay, whew. I'm also tilted, that's why I'm playing badly, but this doesn't help. It's just a bug. What's the bug? It's just a visual bug, but it's annoying. I thought we were in their turns because their spell was on stack. It makes sense, right? Okay. They're like not attacked, but we get a potential attack for 4 next turn. I know this would maybe want us to keep creatures, but if they stumble here a little bit, it's another one of those. Could also be just fetching, still attacking. Goes both ways. Having this earlier is so much better though. Mono black. We're playing only mono versus mono decks. Interesting. It's relatively fine. I can fetch 2 now. One is kind of cooking. This is the same. This in sack. It's like that, but this one, parental damage that will be dealt to creatures you control this turn. I could gain life, play this out. This turn, then sack next turn. That seems worse. And I have a... I mean 3, then I have a tap plus... It's not completely terrible. I could pick up maybe one that they block, but that's only 4 damage. I'm gonna sack that one. Annoying, the flyer. Could also pick up land, but that's... I think I need a pump. I think I want a pump. Oh wait, this has landfall. Okay, didn't matter. It's fine. Just get the flying. What an awkward situation, actually. So probably pass. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, but then we lose on the backswing, potentially. It's close. Should I probably not tap? I was overestimating the attack. What does a tap do? So if I tap that, I mean, they can always sack is the issue. Can still fetch it in order to... I'll just fetch it. I guess tap down the flyer would let us attack with the flyer. That's better. So I can get one, get a pump. Do I have a tap? It's too hard to think when you got a P. If I attack with all of these. There's no way, right? Because they can sack these. And then they block 2 and this survives. If I tap it down now. We always need a tap here. Let's go. Deck is definitely good. I mean, I messed up one game. We got outbumped in another. So maybe comeback time. It's gonna be really hard to have a hand without infantry in this deck. An opening. Savannah Lions for days. I'd rather have them in the deck, but... They want to play around the counter. Could be a bounce. Then it's better to play it out. I guess I don't care that much. I don't find those decks that boring. I find ramping more boring, honestly, or stuff like that. This has decent amount of decisions because you can multi-spell. 6 power on 2. But yeah, everybody has its own preference in Magic. Okay. I'd like more. Tier 1 3 is a cheat. We're gonna play that out and just use it as a trick. Not a big deal. Now it seems like syncopate. This is draft, yeah. We just broke historic. Historic is solved. Literally the same hand. Trading is good. It's bad if they deal with the infantry. So I could also, if they deal with the other one. But in green, I mean, could be shock, could be treachery. So I could also see just not attacking this turn. Just so we make sure we keep on cooking with infantries. It's too important. It's just too important. Not even sure, like, I could trade Zack away. We deal more damage, but... I know that card, so it draws. But it's a 2-2, which is good. 2-2, not a big deal. Probably let them. It's annoying if they discard like a 6-drop. Maybe they erase, but Tab's done it. Well, that's pretty good. Pretty good blocker. We have this now. Man, the bombs are so insane in this format. Let them crew. This one is actually where removal is efficient. Against most cards, removal is just garbo. Like, you still get outvalued. Because there's a lot of ETBs, there's a lot of equipment. Sagas are negative value. Wow. Take 9. They're racing now. Almost that. Probably want to add more to the board here. Rather than search. They're on one card. Okay, comeback. And the 4 is a happy streamer again. Best format on the planet, chat. Confirmed. A banger set. That other streamer was saying that the format is bad. What a bad take. Worst take on the planet. Yeah, but what are you playing Magic for if not for winning? Can't win. No, I'm gonna play Commander. No, the deck is good. I also messed up that game. Like, we should be X1. The rare was just such a insanely annoying card. It basically beats the whole deck. The -2/-2 rare, because nothing survives in our deck. This is always the danger of modern Magic. You always lose to single cards. You always can lose to single card even if you have the best deck. I'm gonna still play it out. They might have a shock, but... It attacks for more. If they don't have anything... Well, we have more now. I want a land, but that we cannot impact. But this is a little bit more mana efficient, while this would maybe be potentially more damage next turn, but... Or Ranger of Eos, that is sick. Sacrifice a creature your opponent can cast. Sacrifice this creature. Man, land screw is rough. I don't know, I mean, we lose now. Could go for that. They might take bow damage, like that's the highest upside. Well, I guess equipping, but... We're not really... I don't think we're even racing, but there's nothing better to do here. We're gonna get out tempo plus outvalued probably, because the one that has mana first for infantry usually wins the mirror. Could be that they only have 2 and then we still get lands, but yeah. Okay. Have a good attack still. Okay. Bro. None of the traits are negative value. This can attack. You're equipped, but that's so inefficient. These are at least good attacks into, because that's also results into pseudo value. But okay, these are good attacks into their infantries. Yikes! We're playing 17. We are playing 17. Start attacking. They're pretty low. Can respond, but then we need mana up. I could tap this, but then we still need mana up. So actually relatively good. I mean, good. It's not good because they got a creature, and now they have 4 mana, so they're just ahead on tempo. Ant is great. Well, that's good because we can now have this plus that up. Maybe they don't have more infantries. So this I'm definitely making, but almost have lethal. I'm taking 4 though. Mono rares. When this attach up to 1. Okay, they don't have equipment. It's fine. Actually win if they flip it, right? So we could tap out. Oh no, they go 2 up. No, but then we still win. They lose 4 now. Go 2 up. So flip doesn't work. 4 and 6 is 10, which is enough. So should I go for it? Need to be careful to not lose on the backswing. They have a lot of power. I think we should be fine. Is there anything they have that they have that? Oh, that. Oh my god. But I couldn't let them go to blocks first. I mean, we didn't really have another option. That I could have not equipped, I guess. But use it first. They want to give it away? I have to have something, but doesn't it get everything back next turn? This. I mean, we might actually be in an okay shape to some degree. Depends what they have. We just go for the value now. 3 infantries. They might have their own infantries, but I mean, if you have everything, you have everything. They have freaking this, the rare, the Joshua, Knight, Restoration. And you guys are saying this is a fun format. Well, they have the knight, which is also a really good card, to be fair, but yeah. I mean, it came down to Snakeskin Veil, but then also they needed another bomb. Otherwise, we were still outvaluing them, but you're not outvaluing a bomb that's whatever for one. Mono white, yeah. It's more like mono bombs for opponent. Like, even if I block everything, now I lose the board, I can just tap it down next turn, but then the Valis deals like what? Really, so I have to chump at least. It's not about removal, it's the removal is just bad. Like, what is removal gonna do if they already get a 2-for-1? Or if it doesn't answer equipment? Like, removal is actually, like, you're gonna lose on value if you're gonna play too much removal. But you need removal to answer stuff that's already 2-for-1, so... It's just no, it's like a design that benefits randomness. That's the reality. It is tempo, yeah, but I mean, what are we gonna do in this case? We were mana screwed and we did everything right, but they had like 5 cards that are positive on tempo, they are granting them value. It's just not a non-game at that point. Yeah, Vendor is insane, but I mean... It was really not about Vendors, it was about 2 must-answer cards that already generated value. And the Mana Screw. Like, we fought really well versus everything what they did, even though they had overpowered stuff. And then our plan was, we built it on a plan, we achieved that plan by literally making good plays, and then a single card completely wrecks that. Like, that's just... Like, and there's too many cards like that. This is what I'm saying. A combination of things, right? For instance, in Tarkir, you could go under. You could tackle those cards. In this format, there's too many cheap stuff, too many attack matter stuff. Where's the edge you gain? That's what I'm saying. There needs to be some downside. Well, here it's weird, right? Because there's equipments, like for instance, equipments are also weird design. In a sense that you always benefit from attacking, having equipments, because when you're gonna re-equip, it's gonna be way better on tempo if you're gonna do it in your turn. Rather, if you're blocking, you waste the mana. You have to do it in your turn. And then they're also value because you're trading the 1/1s away. And removal is bad versus them. So the only way to beat that design is if you're ahead on tempo. But that won't really happen often because equipments are efficient and it's a play draw dependent also who's like ahead on tempo in that sense. So there's too many of that. Same goes with sagas. You dictate if you make a trait if you're attacking. If you're blocking, opponent can wait and the saga loses value. So another instance where being on the play and attacking benefits you in this format. By doing literally nothing, right? You didn't really, you were just on the play and curved out. You want to have decisions in a format where you can flip tempo. There are effective cards, like for instance in Tarkir, there was like, if you built your deck better, there was like the camel, there was cheap, efficient removal, right? Stuff like that. You could flip the tempo by playing better. That's a good design. Here it feels like you're just, okay, you use removal to survive on an equipment, they gain value with that. You're behind on tempo, you're losing value. So you're not improving the game in any meaningful way, but just doing something you're supposed to do when you're behind, dealing with a creature. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe I don't understand Magic, but